What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to talk about all the camping gear that I use every single trip, and I've been doing this for a few years now, and I pretty much narrowed it down. The truck stays loaded up with whatever I need, so we're going to go over my sleeping stuff, water, power, and anything else that's in the truck we're going to cover in this video. Might help you guys out so you don't waste your money on gear that you don't need. Alright, so first let's cover sleeping. So some of you guys watching this probably have never been camping, but you want to go camping. So what I tell my friends and what I tell you guys is you don't need to spend a lot of money. Before I had this truck camper behind me, I had a camper shell, and I sold the camper shell, and while I was waiting for this camper, what I did was I purchased, you can get it on Amazon, it's a truck bed tent. The one I had was made by Joy Tudas, something like that. And then just get yourself an air mattress. So if you have a truck, it makes it super easy. A truck bed tent and an air mattress. I don't know why I said it like that. It'll run you probably like $300, which is good because you're not spending a lot of money on something that you might not even like. So what I use to sleep is a 20-degree sleeping bag. It's pretty much good year-round. Summertime you don't really need it, but wintertime keeps you warm enough. I actually use 2 sleeping bags. I put one on each leg since they're mummy bags and you can't really move around in them. Highly recommend that. You can find them used on like eBay, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. Used sleeping bag. Is that gross? If it's gross, comment below that you wouldn't do it, but I'd rather pay like $70 than like $250, you know? And then inside my camper, I use a Hest mattress. It's like a 3-inch memory foam, I want to say. And then underneath that, I put a yoga mat just for some additional padding. I highly recommend it. Any parts that I show or talk about in this video, I'm going to put a detailed list in the description of this video so you can go check them out. And most of this stuff you can get on Amazon. Alright, so for cooking, this is what I use. A lot of you guys ask what this is, who makes it. It's made by Tembo Tusk. I'm not affiliated with this brand in any way, but shout out to Tembo Tusk. You guys make awesome cooking scuttle. It's called the Tembo Tusk Scuttle. And before that, I used a Coleman stove. Now, I don't use the Coleman stove anymore. However, I highly recommend it because it's a cheaper option. I want to say they're like 40 to 50 bucks. But the Coleman stove in the back of my truck here with the off-roading, it was just falling apart. So if you have one, you know it has these little flappy sides. The latches on the front, everything broke. So I think I might have thrown it in the trash or it's in the garage somewhere. But highly recommend the Tembo Tusk Scuttle. It's expensive, but I imagine this thing's gonna last forever. It runs on the propane canisters. Another thing I can recommend if you're just cooking simple camp meals, this stove, I believe, is made by Blue Fire. It's just a simple stove. Runs off the, I think this is a 16 ounce propane can. Super useful. See if it lights up. There we go. Yeah, something like this. That's all you need. All right, so next up is recovery. All the gear that I keep in the truck for recovery. Super simple. I'll just start off with one of these kinetic rope. Now this is not some name brand, it's actually just an Amazon special, but it's very high quality and it's saved me and other people many times. It's one of those ropes that's actually stretchy, so it works like a rubber band when you need to get somebody out of sand or snow, etc. Super awesome. You can keep these in your truck, but you don't really need them. These are the hard shackles. I highly recommend getting soft shackles. That way, if your rope breaks or your winch line snaps, you don't have a hard flying object flying out of vehicle. You got these. Much better. And then get yourself some kind of strap like this. think they're called like tree saver snaps. Yeah, this one's called a tree saver snap. I can't talk. Tree saver strap. You guys know what I mean. So these are great. You can find a tree and you're stuck. You could winch yourself out with one of these. Maybe a couple soft shackles. And then on the front of the truck, on my bumper, it's hard to see inside the bumper, but I have a Warn winch. It's the 10S. I want to say it's rated up to 10,000 pounds. Highly recommend a winch, kinetic rope, soft shackles, and a tree saver strap. Well, the wind just blew my camera over and now the screen is broken. The little flip out screen. So hopefully I can just replace that. It still works, everything's working fine, but I'll just go over power real quick. So you don't have to buy some expensive name brand battery. I use this All Powers battery. I want to say it's like 700 watts. It's enough to charge, you know, phones, camera gear, etc. I use it to charge all my drone batteries, my camera batteries, etc. And this thing's like 200 bucks, which is super reasonable. So I'll leave the link to, you know what, this one is actually discontinued. They don't make it anymore. Maybe if you search online, it's called the All Powers S700. If you can find it, maybe on like eBay or Craigslist or something. But yeah, just get yourself a portable battery. That way if you have a fridge, you can power your fridge. That's another thing I'll mention. You don't need to spend the money on a Dometic fridge. Like I have a Dometic fridge, but they're like $1,000. Or a whatever the other brand is. Can't think of it right now. I actually used one at one point and they're solid, but there's a lot of Amazon fridges that work fine, and I've seen a lot of friends run them and they cost like 150, 200 bucks and they work just fine. So highly recommend. Get yourself a budget battery and a budget fridge. Just check out the reviews, always helpful. That pretty much covers power. Besides, if you have a truck camper and you want to build it out with solar like mine, what I have is a 320 amp hour Amazon special battery. So it looks like a Dakota Lithium, but it's not. But the thing, it'll sit for 2 weeks and it holds 99% charge. Like, I've been using it, I think, for like 6 months now, maybe longer. It kicks butt. It'll run my fridge for like over 2 days without any charge at all. It's bad A. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome. So I actually have videos. If you go to my playlist, DIY build playlist, you could check out all my electrical setup. I show my installing my solar panels, installing my inverter, all my electrical stuff. So yeah, go check it out. That pretty much covers electrical and power. On to the next. This part of the video is going to be the always in the truck type of stuff that you need. So first off, super simple. Bring yourself some water. That one's self-explanatory. Second, make sure you pack some toilet paper. All right, toilet paper, and then bring yourself a poop shovel. They always come in handy. If you're camping overnight, get yourself a little man purse. You could wear it on your side if you want. That way when you're walking around camp, you always have your toothbrush and deodorant, and maybe some ear swaps, just in case. You never know, a bug might fly in your ear or something. And then also for camp, get yourself a little hatchet so you can cut wood. And you need a good chair. I've tried out a couple different chairs. This one is my favorite. It is made by FrontRunner. It's a FrontRunner chair, folds out super easy. Highly recommend it. Everything in this video is linked in the description, so go check it out. And I almost forgot to mention, keep emergency water and food inside your vehicle. I like to keep some of these freeze-dried meals. Highly recommend it. If it's your first time on the channel, this is my miniature dachshund. Her name is Daisy. She loves exploring the outdoors with me. Now I'll just leave you guys with this. You don't need a bunch of expensive gear to get out and go camping. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions about any other gear, just leave a comment below. I'll be sure to answer it. Hope everyone's doing well. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all you guys watching. See ya.